We begin our Sunrise Smart Start with breaking news overnight. A man is in the hospital after being hit by a car in Rochester.
That happened early this morning, just before 1 a.m. at Lyle Avenue. Police say the man suddenly went out into the road and was hit by a car going westbound. The driver stopped at the scene and is cooperating with the investigation. The victim is going to recover. RPD says no charges or tickets will be filed, but that investigation is ongoing.
New details here. 490 westbound in Chilai is back open following a two-car crash that shut down the expressway for several hours overnight. The crash happened between the exits for Chilai Center, Coldwater Road and Union Street. Deputies say all the injuries to those involved appear to be minor.
What we're following today in court, a Rochester woman accused of killing her 16-year-old son is due to face a judge. Back in October, police responded to a home on Breck Street and found the victim, Kyrie Gibson, down the road. He died weeks later from his injuries. Investigators say Gibson and his 38-year-old mother, Anika Connor, had gotten into a fight about his phone. They say Connor got into her vehicle and backed out of the driveway. That's when Gibson ran outside and jumped on top of the car. Video from the cameras show the car speeding up, causing the teen to fall off the vehicle and hit the pavement. Connor is charged with manslaughter, reckless endangerment, and endangering the welfare of a child. She pleaded not guilty at her arraignment. The mother is in court at 9:30 for a motions hearing.
The jury trial continues for a woman charged with murder after police say she stabbed her stepfather to death in the city last summer. Back in August, police say Kiana Richards stabbed 49-year-old Gary Morgan at Dewey and Driving Park Avenue after he confronted her about stealing items from his apartment. Morgan was driven to St. Mary's Medical Campus on Genesee Street, where he died a short time later. The U.S. Marshals Violent Felony Fugitive Task Force arrested Richards during a traffic stop days after the homicide. The trial resumes at 9:30. A close call for Rochester firefighters as they battled a large fire at a two-story home on Lexington Avenue early Sunday morning. At one point, a lieutenant fell through a floor. We're told due to his training, situational awareness, and rapid intervention by crews on scene, the lieutenant was quickly saved without being injured. The Irondequoit Town Board votes tonight on whether to label the 519 Plaza on East Ridge Road a public nuisance, a move that could force most businesses there to temporarily close.
Town records show police have been busy there. More than 600 calls over the last decade, including a homicide last year. There have been major code violations and a prostitution sting that led to arrests. A town hearing panel concluded multiple units contributed to the ongoing crime and safety issues and should shut down until they can pass some new inspections. 3 businesses there not linked to any crime were cleared to stay open. The Plaza's owner has fought against the findings. There are some big road construction projects starting today as we ease into it with spring break. In Brighton, crews are working on the 590 bridges at Monroe Avenue and Allens Creek Road.
The total cost for the bridge rehab, $51 million, funded through state and federal grants. The DOT says the finalized plan is spread over a 2-year timeline from now through November. 590 North will be closed near the bridges, and all traffic will be moved to 590 southbound. There will be 2 lanes in each direction staying open. Then from November to next spring, they'll take a winter break, picking up again next year. Work will resume on 590 South and traffic will be redirected to 590 North. Construction will take place both during the day and at night.
The zipper is back on 490. Crews there as well for phase 2 of the bridge replacement project in Bushnell's Basin. The signs have been up for days and days, letting you know that this was coming. And this changes for east and westbound traffic. The state is replacing this spring the westbound bridges on the expressway at Craig Road, moving all traffic to the eastbound side and condensing lanes into that zipper merge system like we had for the first time last year. If everything stays on schedule, the DOT says the work should be done by the fall of 2027.
Also starting today in Penfield, work on Browncroft Boulevard from Qualtrough Road to the city at 590. The DOT is doing some resurfacing and other improvements, replacing curb ramps, guardrails, and drainage repairs. Signs are also getting upgrades. This project will run through next summer.
So orange cones everywhere on the east side. Please be safe and take it slow for all the crews in those work zones. Your current conditions out there on the west side, where everything's moving along just fine from our Greater Rock Sky Eye. We are good to go, and our list right now of accidents on our traffic map, all clear. We'll check that again at 7:25. I was thinking about all those projects starting at the same time. I was like, you know, spring break, we'll get used to it, and then next Monday, people are like, what's this going on? Yeah.
Yeah, I see the cones started to pop up over the weekend. Where those construction, it's like the crews are ready to pounce.
Yes, they were out there looking at that bridge by the Whole Foods and like, yep, we need to fix this.
Yeah, for sure. You can really see it there. We've got an okay sunrise out there, partly cloudy skies for a little bit of light low on the horizon there over Lake Ontario. Temperature's not too bad. Honey Eye Falls a little chilly there, 33, but 39. Hilton, 41 in Rush. Batavia, you're in the mid-40s there. We'll climb up well into the 50s, low 60s this afternoon. Most of the day is dry. Maybe we can let some fresh air into the house before the showers and thunderstorms roll through, and that's a theme for a lot of this week. Storms tonight and into tomorrow. And, you know, I mentioned it. Red Wings game tomorrow. There's a chance where we get a 4 or 5 hour window where the game may be able to happen.
Yeah.
So cross your fingers.
And this time tomorrow morning, Iran will not be with us. She'll be down at the ballpark.
Yeah.
With Dan Mason and friends having some fun. We'll see you at 9 o'clock for our podcast, Second Cup of Sunrise. On today's agenda, some insurance drama.
Ooh.
My wife and I. So we got that coming up on the Rochester First streaming app.
Well, that does it for us. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great day.
Follow News 8 wherever you are on RochesterFirst.com, Facebook, X, and on our app for news and weather. Get the Rochester First streaming app today for everything you love from News 8 On Demand, plus exclusive shows you won't see anywhere else. Search ROC and download for free on Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV.